Hello everyone, Luke the Apostate here, and this is the next episode of The Christian Experience, where we talk about how the Christian experience is uncomfortably like that of an abuse victim. Today's episode is arrogant. I am reading, as usual, from Nina Brown's Children of the Self-Absorbed, page 8. Arrogant. This attitude of feeling vastly superior to others can be seen in behaviors such as talking down or patronizingly to others. She is not shy about letting others know that she perceives them as inferior and makes frequent references to her superiority. I'd like to start off strong, and when we're talking about God being arrogant, the book of Job is one of the best examples. In Job 33, verse 12, the Bible says, "God is greater than any mortal." And the last few chapters of Job are very full of statements about the superiority of God and the inferiority of man, and that difference in greatness and power being the reason that God can do what he wants. It is deeply unpleasant reading. The book of Psalms has a number of poems or songs, most of them written in praise of God. And in the view of fundamentalist Christianity and evangelical Christianity in general, because the Bible is inspired by God, the Psalms are basically songs written by God praising God, and they are the source of much theology of the nature of God and the relative nature of man. In Psalm 99, verse 2, it says, "Great is the Lord in Zion, he is exalted over all the nations." In a similar passage in Isaiah 55, verse 9, it says, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." More generally about how wonderful God is, rather than specifically how much more wonderful God is than others. Psalm 96:4 says, "Great is the Lord and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods." Ephesians 3:20 in the New Testament has a phrase that fundamentalist Christians, and I think evangelicals in general, are quite familiar with. It's a sort of a sign-off that a lot of pastors in the modern day use as sort of a benediction at the end of many of their sermons. Certainly, when I was in the church, I heard this more than once at the end of a Sunday sermon. The quote is, "Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly beyond all that we ask or think, according to the power that works within us." Again, talking about the vast superiority of God. And of course, there is a tremendous number of verses emphasizing the authority and the power of God and how he's God of the universe and God of earth and King of all the kingdoms, etc., 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 and how he has more power and is much greater than anyone. The statements in the Bible that explicitly quote the character of God present incredible arrogance. Arrogance of the character of God over human beings. The phrases in the Bible that simply purport to be about rather than specifically by God are still indicative of tremendous arrogance, vast feelings of superiority. When the character of God in the Bible talks to other human beings, whether it's Job or Abraham or Isaac or Jacob or Solomon or Adam or anyone, it is consistently from an attitude of superiority. The character of the Christian God is one of arrogance, of feeling vastly superior, and being patronizing. The character of God in the Christian Bible is not shy about letting others know that he perceives them as inferior and makes frequent references to his superiority. I hope this has been useful. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and please be kind to one another.